Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're staying safe, taking good care of yourselves and family. And as usual, I hope we get through this as soon as possible and get our usual and normal world back. For this video, I'm going to take a look at Arteta's recent interview with Sky Sports. It was an interesting interview. It was done, I think, 2 days ago. I think it was on Thursday. And he was asked a few questions. He talked about his recent contraction of the coronavirus and how he recovered. He said, of course, that he's well right now. He was asked about Pep Guardiola, whether he's still keeping in touch with him. Of course, Guardiola's mom passed on the other day. I repeat to her. He was asked whether he's keeping in touch with him, and he said yes. Of course, he's his friend. And he was also asked about the transfer, that what he's gonna do with the transfers in the summer. Of course, with everything going on, the contracts and the loan deals and the players' contracts, all that is gonna be a mess. Usually at the end of the season ends in May. The Champions League usually runs until like the early start of June, and that's when all the players who are out on loan go back to their clubs, and the players who contracts have expired normally become free agents around the start of June. But since the season won't end anywhere close to June, probably it's gonna start in June if everything goes correct or well, and it's gonna run until probably August, and that affects everything. As usual, the transfer usually runs from June to end of August or start of August, the way they've changed the last couple of seasons. So that schedule won't be followed this season, and that will mess up every contract situation or every club's transfer plans. And he also talked about his transfer plans for the summer after the season ends. And he said that there are three ways the transfer could go for Arsenal. One would be doing a lot, or two, doing something, or three, doing nothing at all. And I want to get through those three transfer scenarios that he could be talking about. And before I get into the scenarios, if you're liking this content, make sure you subscribe. I'm also at 1,000. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, and I'm liking the engagement, the likes, the comments. I appreciate all that. And if you want to watch more videos like this coming out soon through the weeks, I've also started a recent series, the top 10 series, where I look at all my top 10 legends, top 10 players, top 10 goals and all that. And if you want to watch all those videos, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified every time I post a new video. If you already subscribed, thanks for the support. I appreciate that a lot. Now to the three transfer scenarios. One would probably be the nothing situation he's talking about. Just do nothing. We don't sell anyone, and we don't buy anyone. Aubameyang stays and runs out his contract, which will be a disaster. Ozil stays, Mustafi stays, Xhaka stays, and everyone else stays. Our youngsters, the likes of Martinelli, stay, and we probably get back the likes of Smith Rowe, and maybe sell Mkhitaryan and El Neni, but just keep all the players that are in the club right now. That would be the first transfer scenario. The second one would be to sell everyone, just to switch up everything and to change everything in the club. Sell Aubameyang, sell Mkhitaryan when he comes back, sell Mustafi, sell Ozil, sell El Neni on a permanent deal, maybe sell Xhaka, sell Kolasinac, 6 to 7 players the way we did last season, and just get like 2, 3, 4 new players completely. Don't have to be Upamecano or Doucouré or Grealish or all those players, but just switch up everything and buy new players who are gonna please Arteta, or those players that Arteta wants to be at the club with him. Those players that Arteta thinks are gonna function under him. And the third scenario would be just to sell Aubameyang the way Liverpool sold Coutinho and change the whole team. And not really the whole team. Sell Aubameyang and buy 2 or 3 players or positions that we really require. So sell Aubameyang maybe for 60 million or something, or 50. I don't know how much you can get for him right now. And probably get a winger like 15 million, 20 million. Get a defender for 30 million, and any other money that we have, if Crank is gonna spend, we buy another defender. So use that money from Aubameyang, add a bit, and sort out our defense, maybe our fullbacks or central midfield plus a winger. That could be the third scenario. For me here, I wouldn't want the first scenario to come through. I don't want us to keep all the players we have and not buy at all. That would be a disaster. Plus, I don't want Aubameyang to go out on a free next season. Of course, we already learned our lesson with Ramsey. We could have probably got like 40-50 million for Ramsey, and you ended up selling for free. The second scenario, selling everyone. I don't really think we need to sell everyone. Maybe 4 to 5 players, not 8 or 9. There are players that Matt Messi, the goalkeeper, his contract is ending, he'll go. Someone like El Neni, you don't need him back at the club, he can go. Someone like Mkhitaryan, if he wants to go. Of course, we actually really need an attacking player right now because Sabais is about to leave, Ozil is not functioning. So Mkhitaryan is a 50-50. So Mkhitaryan can either stay or leave. But selling 6 to 7 players maybe not required right now. 3 to 4 is enough. Get some money and reinvest on a few requirements like the position that we lack most. And the third situation is to sell Aubameyang and buy some defenders and trust the likes of Martinelli and Saka to attack for us next season. Don't buy any other striker. Sell Aubameyang, trust Nketiah, trust Martinelli, Saka, and trust Lacazette to provide the experience. That could be the third situation. For me here, of course, these are just speculations. We didn't say about any of the three scenarios. I'm just speculating what the 3 scenarios could be. For me here, the one I would want most is to not sell Aubameyang at all. Sell Ozil, sell Mkhitaryan, get some money from that. Ozil, maybe people say he can go for 25 million, but I don't think so. And those Chinese clubs come, as I always say, they can give even 50 million for those players. So if you can get like a total of 50 million for Mkhitaryan and Ozil, we can probably get maybe 1 or 2 players that we really need. And if Crank is going to spend, we can add a few players. I don't want these 15 million players, 10 million. Let's get 2 good players. Get Doucouré for 35 million and buy a solid centre back to come partner Saliba next season. That would be my ideal plan. I've already done my who should stay series where I focused on the who should stay or who should go, goalkeepers, defenders, players out on loan. I did 5 parts, so I'm gonna link it up in the YouTube card right now if you want to check it out, and I'm gonna put the link down in the description too. And yeah, let me know which scenario you'd want to happen. Would you want to sell Aubameyang and buy some defenders and trust Martinelli and Saka? Would you want to sell 7-8 players, have a total overhaul of the club? Or would you like to keep every player and don't buy at all? Let me know down in the comment section. If you like this video, leave a like, comment down. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I have more videos coming out. And thanks for the support. Road to 1,000 subscribers. Make sure you stay safe. Make sure you take good care of your families. And God bless.